Well, here is my advice to every manager. Good managers really know the role they want to play. They exactly know how they want to be effective. That's number one. Second, they clearly communicate their role to their people, the one they lead. And third, then they stick to it consequently. Okay, so what does that mean? I give you a little scenario, a little case, a case that every manager knows, something that happens to most managers every hour. There are the people and they have prepared something, let's say a concept or a solution or a prototype, whatever, and then they talk to you, the manager, and they ask the question, is this okay? Is this okay, manager? Yeah, can we do it that way? And then you are in a situation where in a few minutes you have to look at the solution, look at the concept, and you have to make a decision, an evaluation, a judgment. And for many managers this is overwhelming because you did not have the time to review everything. But anyway, you get this question, and what many managers do now is they look at the concept, the solution, the prototype or whatever, and then they say something like this. Yeah, I pretty much like it, yeah, good job, but well, I would like to have it a little bit like this, please change it into this direction or so, yeah, but overall that's fine with me. That's the very typical reaction. Now the question is, why would you do this? Really, why would you do this? Is it because you think the people want an approval? Or is it because you think the people want a feedback? Approval, feedback. I mean, these are completely different things, really. Approval is, okay, go for it. I take the responsibility. Even if things go wrong, I decided to go this way. Feedback is, you, the team, you are responsible, but here is my view. But you then think how you change things or don't change things. So let's look at this a little bit more structured. There are 4 roles you can play here, really 4. And the first role is the role of the boss. This is the one who makes the decision. You decide. You tell the people how they are supposed to do things. Yeah. And they ask you, is that okay for you? And you decide whether things are okay. Things are okay if you are fine with it. So this is the boss. If you play the role of a coach, you would act completely different. You would ask questions. Are you uncertain with your solution? Why? What could you do to reduce your uncertainty? With whom should you talk? Have you talked to the customer? Are there other options? Are there alternatives? Have you thought from a different perspective? So you push back the responsibility always, and you challenge the people by asking questions. If you act like a partner, you would do something completely different. You would say, oh, okay, thanks for the solution, the concept, the prototype. Let's sit together and let's all together talk about it. And then we jointly come to a common decision. So what you do is you share responsibility. You are part of the team. Your role is to facilitate that thing. Let's talk about it. Let's jointly think about it. Let's jointly come to a decision. I mean, somebody has to lead through this process, but it's not you who make the decision. You make it all together. If you act as an enabler, then your main question is, what do I have to do as a manager so that my people have everything they need, that they can do a good job? So an enabler always is asking, hey people, what do you need? What do you need? You are the heroes, you are the stars, you do the work, and I'm here to build the ground, to give you an environment, the infrastructure, so that you can do a good job. So these are the 4 roles. So think about it, really. I mean, if you want to act like a boss and the people expect you as a coach, you're going to have a hard time, really. Really. But also vice versa, for instance. If you want to act like a coach, but your people expect the boss, you have a hard time either. So be very clear which role you want to play. Really, be very clear. Sometimes it's a combination, but there is a dominant role, the default setting. And then the people must be absolutely clear which role you play. And then you have to stick to this. I promise you, if you follow up on these 3 rules, be clear, communicate, and stick to it, you have a better time than a manager. I really promise you.